Tina and I are camping at Schaun Acres Campgrounds just south of Oberlin, Ohio. This is your basic campgrounds with your basic amenities. So I will walk around and show you campsites and talk to you a little bit about the campgrounds. As you can see, this is our campsite. And our utilities are way back. This is for your weekend camping, and I had to stretch out about 50 feet of water hose to go around that other fire ring to get to the water connection, and I had to add an extension cord to my 30 amp electric cord to get to the, because the power poles and utilities are at the rear of the sites. And then there's some sites here in the middle that don't have, there is some waterway in the middle that they could put them in. But these might be more for tent pop-up possibly, but like I said, in an emergency or weekend, a holiday weekend, it might be a good place back in on the grass. So. As I mentioned, it's your basic campground. Looks like the sites are all gravel. It is a gated campground when you get here. You have to get someone to open the gate, or if you're going to be in and out a lot, they'll give you an access card to open the gate. Here's a picnic pavilion and little arcade room, the office, and the laundry. They do have an in-ground pool. No lifeguard provided, like most campgrounds anymore. Goes up to 6 feet deep, but no diving or jumping. Like most campgrounds, they have firewood for sale. There's a nice big playground out front here, fenced in. They have at least one fishing pond, if not two, where you can go fishing, catch and release. This is the arcade for the kids. Just your basic old style arcade machines. Your camp store and office, fairly small inside. And your laundry area. Looks like 2 washers. And 2 dryers. The weekend camping is water electric only. No sewer hookup, so have to hit the dump station on the way out. I would estimate about 100 sites here, but there could be more, I guess, but still it's fairly small for campgrounds, fairly primitive. This is a good campgrounds if you're just wanting a few nights passing through to stop over like we're doing on our way home. Sites are fairly close together, as you can see, because look, it's about 80-90% of the campsites are seasonal here. I'd say 90%, where maybe at least 10 or more are weekend, but a lot of them would be parked just on grass and not a concrete pad or on gravel. Coming up down here past this Jayco is the dump station that I will be stopping at tomorrow. And here's one of the fishing ponds. And it looks like there's a walking path or a path where people drive their golf carts around the fishing pond. So if you want to bring your fishing gear, you can. This is a Friday evening, so a lot of the seasonal people are arriving, besides some people that are going to be spending the weekend here. Being it's the end of our week of vacation, we're going to be leaving in the morning to head back home. Mostly travel trailers from what we see, but that's kind of normal with seasonal people. Don't want to have to deal with a big fifth wheel or a motorized Class A or Class C. In majority campgrounds that have a lot of seasonal. We've stayed at other campgrounds in this area, more east and south, and we thought we would give this one a stop at this one and give it a try on our way back from Michigan, since it was a little more west from where we normally would camp. So just one thing I can say about this campground is that the sites are kept fairly clean. The grass is mowed. Even though it looks like a older campground that doesn't have a ton of amenities like an RV resort, and looks like could use some updating on utility things. But overall, like I said at the beginning, it's your basic campground. Mostly seasonal. So they create a little community, I'm sure, of getting to know each other and doing things together. Here's the inside of the men's bathroom. Got 3 sinks. 3 showers. We got a couple commode areas and a trough type urinal. Got glued down gravel on the floor. Everything seems to be really clean. No spider webs. No dirt around. Very usable for camping. One thing I could say about this campground is there's no train or busy highway nearby to cause a lot of noise. This is right on State Route 303, but it's not like being near an interstate like if some campgrounds we've been in, or next to a train track as some campgrounds we've been to also. So For a weekend getaway, you want to just relax, I would recommend this. If you're looking for something like a resort style with a lot of amenities, I would suggest checking out other places.